Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us on the International Euphonium Summit Living History Series. We have a special guest all the way from Thailand who has been in stateside and through the UK and made guest appearances all over the world. Dr. Boonyarit Kittaweepitak. Thank you for
Hi.
coming.
Yeah. My pleasure.
Outstanding. So, as our followers get to understand our format and everything, check out the podcast beforehand. We go over a one of his current performances. It's really awesome stuff. And with further ado, I can't thank you all enough for supporting all that we do here, and for artists like Dr. Boonyarit Kittaweepitak. I keep on trying to say it because I want to perfect the pronunciation. And further ado, let's dive in and tell us about your first musical experience. Was it choir? Was it band? Was it what was it?
Well, it was maybe the keyboard class when I was maybe kindergarten or something, but my real musical experience was in the band in the early middle school when I was, I think, 8 years old. Yeah, so um, I start off with actually the saxophone, and then it's not really worked out. I moved to percussion on bass drum for a couple weeks. Then I quickly moved to the goodness, the euphonium. So yeah,
So not
my
baritone.
well, yeah, kind of the small euphonium. Yeah, we shall call baritone. But yeah, yeah, that's my my well in that years I start off with saxophone, but each instrument was maybe 3 weeks each, the maximum. But then yeah, quickly moved to euphonium, yeah, or baritone.
Oh, that's really cool. So, um, okay, so you started with keyboard class back in kindergarten. Did you progress with that, and why keyboard? Or did your parents put you in keyboard?
I think it was a class in the school.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just that, and I didn't took outside the class or anything. It was that. But I remember because I found this fun, but it was a requirement at the school, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to progress forward into your middle school years. You started with saxophone. What did your parents think when you brought home the saxophone?
Well, they thought. Well, my dad was the drum kits player. He did some gigs back quite long ago, and his band got a saxophone. I think got keyboard, guitar. So
Oh,
in his mind, if you join the band, you're gonna play saxophone.
so you said keytar, not
Yeah.
guitar, but the
Oh,
keyboard
guitar.
guitar.
No, the guitar. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
The
guitar.
guitar. Yeah. No,
That's cool.
not that.
I mean, that would be really cool. It wouldn't be.
Uh,
It'd be the first one I've been able to talk to that mentioned keytars. Um,
yeah,
that would be fantastic. So
but
your
then yeah, that's why, because my dad had his mind very clear, and it's quite popular here because I think the late king played saxophone in Thailand. So it was like, yeah, everyone, I think the Western instrument should go. If you're gonna play, you should play saxophone. Yeah, but then that didn't work out for me. I didn't feel I didn't feel comfortable.
did you play
And
on
I
the alto sax or tenor
yeah,
or alto?
I think yeah, was the alto saxophone. Yeah,
That's cool. I mean, that's for your parent. So your dad played drums
yeah.
and guitar. And what about, was your mom musically inclined at all?
No, nothing, nothing.
Any
Yeah.
older brothers or sisters?
Well, my older brother actually joined the band after me in high school. So I was the first in the siblings to join the band.
What did your older brother play?
Saxophone, finally.
So
So he got to play.
does he go gig with your dad?
Yeah, that's why.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, family time's good quality time sometimes.
Yeah. But to be clear, my dad did his, musical journey, I think only couple years, but then he played for fun, so he continued with business and other stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So does your jumping ahead a little bit, not too much, but with your dad's business mindset, has he have you learned anything that you could pick up business wise from your dad and apply it to your teaching?
Well, um, one thing I learned from him was, if you fail, keep trying.
Well, that's
You know,
cool.
yeah.
So when you eventually went to baritone, did you take private lessons your first couple years, or was it just middle school band and then?
Middle school band only. Yeah. No, I got no private lessons even even before the undergrads. So I was like, yeah, I just practice myself and I asked my band directors to help. I asked some of the senior who got no training on any lessons also. Yeah.
Okay.
But in high school band in Thailand, many band is like pass on from the senior in the school. Yeah. So this is how we learn the instrument. We learn from uh the the students who is older in the class. That's it.
Sure. I mean
Yeah.
that's I think that's how a lot of band programs from smaller communities kind of work in some regard. What was it like bringing the baritone home to your parents? I mean, going from saxophone to bass drum to baritone. What did they say when you first brought it home? Were they
Uh,
surprised?
yeah. Well, actually, they saw first time was the gigs. It's like a some gigs in the public, and they went to see. And first thing there was this is cover your face because the baritone. When they see flutes, they see trumpet is quite clear, but there was this is this cover your face. I can't see much your face, and then I just say I can't do anything with it. But that's it. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's fun,
that's my. But it's quite long ago, so yeah, this is what I remember.
right? So, what was it like when you went to high school, learning from hopefully a senior that was a little bit better than you?
Yeah, well, we I feel we learn together actually. So we practice together. And I feel actually we understand the same steps, the same language because we similar. And actually when I look back, I think it's quite a good benefit. We do duets together. We do some similar stuff, and we progress together. And actually, I asked my students to play together with your peers. To to do duets, to practice together. I feel like the same areas, same age, you feel the same, the trends, they understand the same trends. They
Right.
understand. I feel that. Yeah.
So to kind of take a perspective from Thailand, what was the curriculum like over there as opposed to the U.S.? We have marching band in high school. Is there marching band in Thailand as well?
Yeah, quite similar. Or so there is the marching band competitions, stuff like that. So, but my high school band is more towards the concert band. So we do marching some. We do march sometime. So there's some ceremony. There's the ceremony that you march to the temples for the candles ceremony, something like that.
Right.
So it's like uh, some stuff like that. But some high school there's super on for marching stuff also. So yeah. But my high school is more on the concert band side. So we do different stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. How many high schools do you think are in Thailand that have a music program like the one you had? If you know the number.
Oh, it's quite hard, but I think nowadays there's more band program like a music classroom. I think maybe we can count up to uh 12 in Bangkok. But here many stuff happening around Bangkok, which is the capital city. So that's the main part that going on. But last time, uh, I think the music program class we talk about is only maybe 5 years back. But my time, if we're talking about 20 years back, I think we run by the competitions. So I feel like the band improve because they have the competition to go to. So they look forward to that, and they do they find different repertoires to play and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you go back to your old high school and help out at any time?
Yeah, sometime. I think a couple months ago I just went back to help them coach their brass quintet.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this first in series for you with Dr. Yarit Kittaweepitak. And we're going to dive in on the next series. We're going to dive into his undergrad over at Mahidol University, where he
Yeah,
now
my
teaches,
yeah.
and then dive in there and get to know him a little bit better. If you have any questions or are curious about anything that we've covered as far as middle school, and if you're finding yourself as a parent of a middle schooler, baritone, euphonium artist, or who hasn't found their sound or voice yet, whether it's on their saxophone or bass drum, and don't know quite sure what instrument they're going to end up on, try baritone, try euphonium, just like Boonyarit, and we can we'll have a great time. Everyone, thank you so much. Join us for our podcast continuation, and talk to y'all soon. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye now.